Hi, anyone that's joining, hi. Hi, my name is Rebecca, and I am just about to fix my lunch. This is my daily lunch that I have and has helped me go down 26 pounds since January. So I'm on a weight loss journey for anyone that's just joining. Hi, welcome. I'm just about to start fixing my lunch. Hi, anyone that's joining. My name is Rebecca, and my babies are both down for their naps, so I'm about to fix me a lunch. I'm down 26 pounds, and I'm just about to fix the lunch I always fix. But I always start out my lunch with drinking a bunch of water. It's just, for one, we always have to remember to hydrate, and it just also just helps me feel a little more full before I eat. Hi, anyone that's joining, hi. My name is Rebecca, and I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm in a calorie deficit. I drink plenty of water, which I'm about to do. I focus on high protein, high fiber. I also hit the gym 3 or 4 times a week for weight training. I do push, pull, and leg. And I also walk 10,000 steps a day. But something I do with my eating, I eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch every day. And so I'm about to fix my lunch. So you'll just see one of the things that's helped me lose weight since January. Wow. Thank you for the hearts already. Thank you. Yeah, welcome. I don't know if anyone else is having lunch, but just have lunch with me. I'm about to start fixing my daily. Oh, I forgot. I need to take some creatine too. I'm trying to start taking creatine again since I'm really doing good at the gym, and that really helps with building muscle. So yeah, thank you for the likes. Thank you. So I really hate adding creatine to like my bottle because it'll just like leave a powder texture in my bottle. So honestly, I just kind of dry scoop it. It's awful, but it's only once a day and I can do this. My husband's convinced me just to start taking it again because he is too. Okay. Ugh, this is awful. Here we go. Take your creatine, everybody. It's so awful. It's not too bad. It's doable, but ugh. So bad. But at least now it's not leaving like a powdery texture in my cup. Goodness. I swear it's like in the back of my throat. Ugh. We out here trying to get those gains. Whew. All right, got that done. Now I'm gonna take some gummies. Oh no. thought we were out, but we still have some. So I usually try to take some gummies before my lunch. Again, it's just another thing that helps me stay full. Just 2 ashwagandhas. I'm still feeling that creatine. All right, now let's go fix our lunch. Renee, you about tricked me. All right, this is also my Celsius for the day. This is honestly one of my least favorite, but it needs to be drank. So it's sparkling guava. It's not that great, but it'll give me my energy for the day, and it's loaded with vitamins, so that's good. A little more water. Alright, so for anyone that might still be here, hi. My name is Rebecca. Again, I am on a weight loss journey. I'm down 26 pounds since January, and I'm so close to my short-term goal, which is 30 pounds. I'm so amazed, and that's with me. I started at 4 months postpartum. I just had a baby in October, and so I'm now 7 months postpartum, and I can't wait to see what I'll be at a year postpartum or a year into this journey. January will be a year, so I'm just like excited to see how far I have come by January. I'm just so proud of myself. So again, I'm just fixing a lunch that I eat like every day. This is part of my daily intake. Part of what's made me so consistent on my journey is just honestly getting used to eating a lot of the same things every day. But it's stuff that I love to eat. It's not, to me, it's not like boring. It's not unexciting. Like, still, when you're eating something every day, you can, I guess, get sick of it. But I don't know. I'm almost like excited to eat it because I just know it's going to help me meet my goals. It's kind of taken away the food noise because it's something it's like meal prepping in a way when you're just used to eating something every day and you're not constantly thinking about what am I going to have. I just already know. I know exactly like how much to get of everything. I don't have to like, you know, something that's also kept me from having to use the scale so much is just like knowing exactly how much I need of something and having it like every day. So chicken and cheese so far. This is some white cheddar from Aldi's. It's very good. It's a good price as well. It's a beautiful day today, so I hope everyone is enjoying their, what is today, Tuesday, and getting outside, getting your steps in. I need to text my mother-in-law. text Darla.
What's the message?
That's about normal, but I would guess he would get up around 2:30.
My God, that's about normal. I would guess you would get up around 2:30. Ready to send it? Sending your message to Darla.
Okay, so now let's get some crackers or something to go with this. Today we're just gonna have some vegetable crackers. Hi, anyone that's joining. Thank you so much. Let's see. I normally have like 8 of these crackers, but I did already have a snack earlier, so I'm just gonna do 5 today, just to lower that intake a little. You always have to just be aware of everything you're eating and just like work around that. Doesn't mean I'm depriving myself. It means I'm just making up for what I've already eaten. And we're gonna get some nuts with that. That's good. And today we're gonna do our yogis again. This is not only delicious and only 80 calories, it also has 3 grams of fiber, and fiber is so important if you're trying to lose weight. I got these at Sam's Club, and unfortunately they have been out of stock for a while, so I've been eating these very slowly because I don't know when I'll be able to get these again. I'm almost out. Clearly, other people have found them too, and they are very good. So, that is my lunch plate for the day. So, these are the core things I have just about pretty much every day is some deli meat. I usually either have chicken or turkey. Sometimes I'll have tuna instead, but I always have that with some cheese, some mixed nuts, and then I'll have some sort of carb. Today we've got some crackers and then a little either fruit or small dessert for afterwards. Today we're gonna do some yogis. So that is my lunch plate, and I'm gonna have that with a Celsius. So I am going to transition over to my living room while I eat. Give me 1 moment. Alright, let's make our way to the living room while we eat some lunch. Ignore my messy house. It's even messier today than normal. I need to get my toddler to pick up his toys. Alright. Thank you. Yes, I am having a good day. Thank you for the comment. Sorry, I've been trying to be quiet because my baby was right next door, but now that we're in the living room, I can be, I guess, a little more loud. I am going to set a timer this time, though, or just look at the clock. Okay, 12:25. We'll try not to be on here too long. Yesterday, I was on here for like an hour and 40 minutes, but it was because I had a lot of y'all getting on here and commenting and interacting with me, and it was just a good time. But I don't want to be on here that long today. I have a lot to do. I'm actually cooking for my grandma today. She has company over, has people visiting, so I'm helping her out, helping her with her company, and cooking for everybody tonight. So I can't be on here that long. as much as I enjoy it, and I love the interactions I get from y'all. But hi, for anyone that might have just joined, my name is Rebecca, and I am on a weight loss journey. I'm going to try to pull this plate this way so y'all can see a little more of what it is that I'm eating. I'm on a weight loss journey. I am 26 pounds down since January, and that's even with having 2 under 2, and it being a very hectic life already. I have still made time for myself and put in the effort, and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not on a GLP-1. I'm not against it, but that's just not what my journey is. I've just been doing literally everything I'm supposed to do. So I hit the gym 3 times a week for weight training because I'm also trying to put on muscle. I walk 10,000 steps a day, and I am in a calorie deficit that focuses on high protein, higher fiber. So, yeah. And honestly, that sounds like a lot. It sounds so hard. Whenever I'm listing off all the things that I'm doing, I just can see it in everyone's face. I can see people leaving. I can tell everyone's overwhelmed by that already. But when I tell you, it's a lot easier than you think. You might not believe me. The hardest part, honestly, is the mentality block of the diet. Even though this is probably the easiest diet you'll ever do in your entire life. Because I'm still snacking on cheese. I still got crackers, carbs. I'm still enjoying like a sweet. I have a whole plate here. I'm eating a lot, you know. And I'll even eat. I eat a lot for breakfast. Supper is the only meal that I don't like plan ahead. It's the only one that I'm like I have to think about, you know, or prepare. But yeah. I just still feel like I eat a lot throughout my day. But the hardest part is that mentality of just, still I'm not eating as much as I used to eat. And that's a big thing to realize is like your portion sizes, adding more protein into your diet. Oh, thank you for the like, Whitney. Thank you. Adding more protein into your diet, realizing your portion sizes are way off. And some foods that you eat are so bad on portion sizes, you just need to cut it out of your life altogether. And for me, that's cereal. I love cereal, and there's a lot of health benefits to cereal for some of them. But honestly, that was just something I had to cut completely out. Because I could not pour a bowl of cereal in the amount that I was needing to. I could not get the correct portion size of cereal that was good for me. So I just had to completely cut it out. Get that out of my life. So there's things for that with everyone. There's some things in your life that you're just going to have to cut out. You're going to have to completely get rid of it. And for me, that was things like cereal. There was just no way to portion control that kind of food. Thank you for the follow, Whitney. I appreciate it. I'm trying to encourage anyone that follows me to just go ahead and check out my channel. Maybe watch a few of my videos. I'm struggling to get my videos past like 250 views, 300. So I'm just trying to encourage, you know, everyone to give my videos some engagement, some likes, comments, and just tell TikTok people want to see my videos, basically. Hi, Julia. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Layla. Thank you for liking. So this is my press on nails test. We'll see if we can open my Celsius. And we made it. Would you believe this is literally today is week 2 that I've had every one of these nails on. Not one has come off. And still able to open a can. Glamnetic, please. I know I'm not big, but if I ever get big, I want you to be my #1 sponsor. I'm already promoting the heck out of you, girl. I like it when they filter the comments, because some comments can be really mean, but then there's some that they don't filter out, and it's like, how did that not get filtered? I don't understand. They will talk about the most graphic things, and it's like, that passed? I don't understand. But yeah. So anyone that's still here, I'm trying to think of what to talk about. Well, I was just discussing with my mother-in-law last night. She was so proud of me because I was telling her, I'm already 26 pounds down. I've only got 4 more to go to get to 30 pounds down, which was my goal for now. And I told her, I was like, I need to find my wedding dress and get it taken care of, because I want to fit back into my wedding dress. I think I'm going to even do a video of me getting back to my wedding dress. And she was even like, oh my gosh, was that what you were when you got married? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, how much more are you wanting to lose? She was like, because when I first came around and started dating my husband, that was when I was my skinniest. I was at 145. And I told her, I was like, 145 is my next goal. But even then, I never felt skinny at 145. And that might be different now because I'm putting on muscle. I'm not just losing weight. I am putting on muscle. So this 145 might look different than what I was at 145 before. However, I told her, I was just like, I'm not starving myself. I'm not doing anything unhealthy. I'm doing everything correctly. So if I go under 145, I'm okay with that. If anything, that's kind of my goal. I would love to get to 130. If for nothing else, but just because I've never done it before. I just want to see how far I can go. How healthy can I get? I've never been healthy in my life. Even at 145, I still had a gut. Like, I wasn't skinny. And a lot of people don't consider 145 skinny. It looked good on me. That's why she's confused of why I want to go below that. Like, I held it well, but by no means was 145 like the best and most healthy version of me. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm getting to where I am blocking people now. I used to just kind of let it go. I figured they would scroll away, but that guy has been on my lives like at least 2 or 3 times. Just commenting the most ugly stuff. So I had to block him. Sorry, everybody. I'm not even going to acknowledge any of the comments he put. If y'all want to ask actual questions about what I'm eating, I will happily respond, but he was just being ugly. So I will not even respond to anything that he put. Okay? But I will happily respond to any questions about the crackers or nuts that I'm eating if anyone asks, but I will not respond to them just because he put them there. All right. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. I feel gorgeous right now. I'm proud of myself for how much I've accomplished already. Whitney, heck yeah, she's going and liking my posts. Sweet. Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, thank you for the likes. I appreciate all the engagement. Y'all are being awesome. Yeah, I even put up a video not too long ago talking about how this is the most confident I've felt in myself for a long time, especially having 2 babies in 2 years. That postpartum depression really hits you, and then when you get pregnant again, and it feels like you're just like constantly living in postpartum depression. As much as I love my babies, please don't get me wrong, like it felt like I came out of postpartum depression and then went like right back into it. That's just how it felt. And I really didn't get a chance to fully heal my body. And even my doctor said, like, please don't do this to yourself again. She was just like, your body needs more time to heal. Not even for just the depression, but just like your body needs longer to heal before you get pregnant again. And I know there's a lot of moms out there who have 2 babies under 2, and, I don't regret doing it. I mean, I love my babies, but I would recommend to most moms just space it out a little more, if for nothing else, but to just give yourself more time to heal. And along with that, took a lot of my confidence away, because it's like I gained so much weight from my first pregnancy, and then I got pregnant again, and it was just like, how can I gain even more weight than what I did? So for me to be on this journey now, and I'm 4 pounds away from where I was when I got married, I just like want to cry, because I'm so proud of myself, because that already is such a journey, and it's such a feat that most moms can't do. They can't get themselves to do. And I just want, if nothing else, to show other moms that yes, we can. It's work. It's pushing ourselves. It's getting past those mental blocks mostly. But once you do, like, get that confidence back, get that strut back in your walk. And, yeah, I take these compliments and I believe you. And I'm just like, thank you. I feel gorgeous. I'm proud of myself, because it's also the daily habits that I'm putting in of fixing my hair, doing my makeup, and just feeling like a woman again, because I deserve those few little minutes to myself to take care of myself. And I'm still taking care of my babies, Taking care of myself doesn't mean I'm neglecting my babies. Hi, Ebony. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate the engagement. Ebony asked, have you considered a GLP-1? I gained a lot of weight from depression, and it's really helping me. First of all, I just want to say, I know I have a ton of followers who take GLP-1. I honestly didn't even know what it was. I only looked it up because I noticed so many people had it in their name that was following me. It had their name and it said GLP-1 journey. And I had to look it up, because I was just like, there's just so many people take that apparently. And I didn't know. And I just want to say, if you need it, by all means, take it. But I feel like, at least in my case, and I feel like majority of people have the case of, I don't feel like I need it. I feel like what I needed was to get out of my mentality blocks. I just needed to put in the work. I'm finally putting in the work that I never did before. I'm finally hitting the gym like I was supposed to. I'm finally eating right like I was supposed to. I'm finally in a calorie deficit like I was supposed to. Doing those 3 things, I'm already losing so much weight. I'm already on the right track. I'm building muscle. My mentality, everything is better. So I'm just like, if I was doing everything right, what I say is like, make sure you're doing everything right first. And even then, check again. Because sometimes you think you're doing everything right. You think you're in a calorie deficit, and you're not really. Your portion sizes are off. You need to start using a scale. Check with the stuff you're cooking in. So my thing is just do everything right first. And then if it still isn't working for you, maybe then try extra stuff. But for me, what I preach is try to do everything right first, and then let's talk. Ebony, I hear you so much, girl. In fact, I talk about it all the time. And I haven't answered a food noise personally, but Most people still don't want to hear it. And for most of these answers, people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear, I got to get up and walk 10,000 steps because that's an hour of my day. Most people don't want to hear, I got to go to the gym at least 3 times a week because that's 3 hours out of their week. But what my answer is for also overcoming food noise is something people don't want to hear because it's out of your comfort zone. It's out of your normal. But this is my answer, okay? Get used to eating the same things over and over. I have gotten used to eating the same breakfast and the same lunch every day. And I am surprised. I didn't even think that that would cure my food noise, but it has. Because do you know what I have realized food noise comes from? We're always thinking about the next meal because we don't have it planned out. We aren't used to having the same thing every time. I haven't thought about breakfast. What am I going to have for breakfast in so long? Because I already know what I'm going to have for breakfast. It's the same thing I had yesterday. It's the same thing I had the day before that. My breakfast is in there ready to go for when I'm ready to have it in the morning. I'm not finishing breakfast and thinking, what am I going to eat for lunch? Because I'm eating the same thing I had for lunch yesterday. I'm eating the same thing I had for lunch the day before. You know what I mean? So that alone, call it meal prepping, call it whatever. I'm too late. I even know myself enough to know I can't even do meal prepping because that's too much work. I can't sit down on a Sunday and prep for the whole week. I can't depend on myself enough. I know my lazy butt enough to know I can't depend on myself to do that. I'm going to have to get everything done on a Sunday to take care of the rest of the week. I don't know. I don't know if I could. You know what I mean? So I find stuff that's easy to put together, just whip together real quick. Nutritious, gets me my protein needs, gets me my protein goals. It happens to be delicious, but ultimately it's something I have every day. Now supper is the only one where I do have some food noise because I'm just like, what am I going to have? That's the only meal where I'm just like, it's not planned out. It's not the same thing every day. And living my life this way actually blows my mind because I'm like, I can't believe I used to be the way that I am with supper on every meal. I can't believe that I used to like constantly think about what am I having next. What's like, no wonder we had so much food noise because you're constantly having to think about food. You're constantly having to think and prepare and like, do I even have enough to fix a sandwich? Do I even have everything in the fridge? Oh, I don't? Okay, well, I'm just going to fix something quick then. I'm just going to throw in a pizza because that's the easiest thing to fix. You know what I mean? That takes no thought, no effort. Oh, thank y'all for the comments and the likes. Thank you. Woo! I'm getting choked up on my food. Bianca asked, what do I eat for breakfast? Great question, Bianca. I will definitely answer that. Elise said, congratulations. I'm down 33 pounds since January. It is so rewarding. 33 pounds. Slow clap for Elise, everybody. Woo! That's amazing. 33 pounds. And that tells me you're taking it slow too, because that's not too much more than me. I'm not about losing weight quickly. 1 pound, 1.5 pounds a week is my goal. I ain't trying to lose 4 pounds a week. That tells me you're doing it real. Absolutely, Elise. Go girl. So, Bianca asked, what do I eat for breakfast? I actually love my breakfast. I'm not gonna lie. I do a couple of videos of them on my channel because I love it so much. It even like looks aesthetic. It's so easy to even make a cute video of it because it's like just the best. So if you want to, go check out my channel and you'll find some of my breakfast videos. But anyways, so what I have for breakfast. We have a toasted English muffin. It's low in calories. Really, I try to find any kind of bread. It doesn't matter. Any kind of bread that's like around 140, 150 calories for 2 slices. So, like, I even just bought some cinnamon bread, some cinnamon raisin swirl bread. That's like, I think it was like 150 calories for 2 slices. And I usually try to find some with a little bit of fiber in it too. That helps me get some fiber intake. All right, so I have that, whatever it is, toasted with some cottage cheese on it and then some sort of fruit. So I'll either get like blueberries or strawberries, put that on top, and then I air fry it. So that toasts up that cottage cheese and that fruit on top for a few minutes. Drizzle some honey on top of that. Just a little, just like less than a tablespoon of honey. You don't want to overdo it. And then I'll have that with a protein coffee. So that will consist of like some regular coffee, iced, with a Premier protein shake. You can have whatever protein shake you want. That's my preference because I like the cafe latte flavor. It tastes like coffee. It makes my coffee just taste more like coffee. And then I'll add whatever kind of creamer I want. There's so many sugar-free creamers out there. So my preference right now is the hazelnut, but there's so many. And then I will top that with some light Cool Whip. So it just makes my breakfast just look so cutesy. I don't know how else to say it. Ebony just says, also romanticizing meals helps. Make an amazing healthy dinner and you will want to eat it instead. Like, exactly. Like the way I'm describing my breakfast, I have eaten that same breakfast since January and still you can see the light in my eyes just talking about it. I love that breakfast. And it's like me romanticizing my breakfast. I don't care if it's high protein. I don't care if it's low calories. That might be like 550 calories for that whole breakfast. But you're talking about something that's going to keep me full until lunch. And that's going to like keep me like, and it's just pretty. Like I want to take pictures of my food, you know, and it's filling. It's got all the nutrition in there that I need. Like perfect. Why would I want anything different? Literally, why? Why would I go back to cereal after that? You know what I mean? It's a little bit more effort than what I'm used to doing, but it is just like so worth it because I know I'm getting all of my nutrition. It's helping me lose weight. It's delicious and helping me lose weight. What could be better? Have you ever heard, let's see, Bianca said, have you ever heard of the Yuka app? You can watch for calories, high sugar, fat, and avoid, I'm not sure what else, ingredients. Okay, bad ingredients. I think I have tried the Yuka app before, but honestly right now that might be a little too overwhelming for me. Like I already focused on, like I get a lot of whole foods in my meals already. Like, you know, breakfast I'm getting a lot of fruits. Lunch I get a lot of nuts. Dinner I usually get my veggies in there. So I eat a lot of whole foods, and I feel like that makes up for the bad snacking I used to do. But I feel like maybe later I will focus on that, but right now it's like habits. It's more about these healthy habits we're trying to build up. And I just already know if I try to overwhelm myself, I don't know how else to word. I just don't want to overwhelm myself. So I'm already doing so much, you know. I'm already in a calorie deficit, focusing on high protein, trying to get my high fiber in there, along with going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, along with hitting my steps, 10,000 steps a day. Like, that, I feel like I'm good with that. That doesn't feel like too much on me. It doesn't feel overwhelming, or I wouldn't be able to do it for so long. But I feel like I'm still getting used to that being my lifestyle. And if I try to add more to that, where like if it makes me restrict myself even more, it might be too much. So, but I do ultimately, all I know is I do try to eat healthy foods for them. Like I'm just more conscious of stuff that I eat. But I can't go all what's his name? Ian Carroll about it. Not quite yet. I can't be scared of everything that I'm eating. or I'm not going to be eating anything. Oh my goodness, I just saw y'all congratulating Bianca and I'm like, did I miss a comment? And I did. Bianca said, I've lost 74 pounds, 13 months postpartum, and I feel absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. That's exactly like who I want to be, like following me or watching my journey. Like the moms who have done it, who have proven that we can. Oh my gosh, Bianca. Yes, I want all the moms of the world to just like show up and show all the other moms, encourage other moms. We're not doing it to show off and be like, I'm a better mom than you. We're doing it to show other moms like, girlfriend, if I could do it with having 2 under 2, you can do it. Trust me, girlfriend, you can do it. Oh. No, I wasn't taken back, Bianca. It's honestly a question I get like every day of like, do I worry about, I had one person ask in particularly whether I cut high fructose corn syrup out of my diet. So I just, yeah, I guess that's why it's like so fresh on my mind, because it's something I get asked regularly, and so I'm just still trying to figure out how to answer it, you know what I mean? So it's definitely like, no, you didn't take me back at all. But I'm so glad it's helped you. And I will tell you an app that I have used. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, AC. I think that's what your name is. Thank you. But I will tell you an app that I do use, and it's just as far as like tracking my calories and all of that. Built Puff Bars, but yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Elise. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Elise is kind of hitting the nail on the head of what I'm talking about. Like, I'm coming from a lifestyle of eating, like, lots of Pop-Tarts and lots of mac and cheese and lots of pizza. So I feel like the transition I'm having already is, like, so much healthier than what I was doing. Like, do you think I gave a crap about high fructose corn syrup a few months ago? Absolutely not. But I can tell you what I'm eating now is way healthier than what I was eating. All we're doing is like steps here, healthy steps. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ebony. Thank you. I'm actually so conscious about my skin right now, being like 33. I'm just like, oh, aging is hitting me. Do I even worry about Botox right now? I know Botox is such a thing, but I don't know. But yeah. What was I talking about? Okay, so an app that I do use that is like, it's really good for helping you track calories. It has your steps right there on the front page. Like, it gives you a good estimate of how long it will take you to get to your goal. It's like a realistic estimate, and that's something I needed to visualize. But it's called a My Net Diary. My Net Diary. I love it. And it even has like a barcode scanner, so like any foods you eat, like with a barcode on it, you can just scan it really quickly. It will help you with like the scale. You need to get a scale to use with it. Really, I would recommend. That helps you with portion sizes. If you're still bad at like portioning stuff out, you really need to get that. So yeah, and I know there's other apps similar to that. I think my MyFitnessPal is probably the most popular, but from what I've heard, you have to pay for a lot of their features. My Net Diary, you can pretty much use everything they have for free. There is some premium options, but I don't even pay for premium. I just use their free options, and I love it. It has helped me so much. Oh, good, Elise. I think you'll like it. You should get it. I would recommend it. I was recommending the Lose It app. It was very similar, but they took away a lot of their free options. So Now I've gone to My Net Diary, and in fact, I like it better. It's better. Yeah, oh, I know, Ebony. I keep seeing people saying that people are getting them too young. But I don't know if they're talking to people that are like in their 20s getting it too young. And I'm in my 30s, so I don't know if I need to wait till I'm 40. But I definitely see like wrinkles starting in my forehead. And I'm just like, do I get it? Am I going to be that person who gets Botox? I don't know. I feel like if anyone needs it, it's the person that's in their 30s going to their 40s and trying to prevent the wrinkles. I feel like girls in their 20s absolutely do not need it, you know, because I'm only just now in the past few years starting to see the wrinkles start, but you know what I mean. Thank you for the comments, everybody. Y'all are really helping my engagement and the likes. Bianca asked, what are you eating for deli meat? Today I'm eating some chicken from Aldi's. It's just rotisserie style deli chicken. I love the rotisserie. It gives it more flavor. This is probably one of my favorites, but I can tell I'm slightly starting to get sick of it. So I'll probably switch to either turkey or tuna once I run out of this. But I'll eat I have this in another container, so it'll be a little while before I run out. And I'll probably officially be sick of it by then. Thank y'all for the likes and yeah, all the comments. Y'all are being really sweet. I hate it. I'm chugging so much water that I have to go use the bathroom. Honey ham. Yes, I would get ham. Yazio. I have not. Really, the Lose It and the My Net Diary are the two I've used, but I know there's others out there that are probably very similar. So yeah, but I just know personally I like the My Net Diary. It has given me everything I need, and if anything, it's really motivated me a lot. Okay, yeah, turkey. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is like, the only reason I don't eat ham a lot is because it's more high in fat than protein. But yes, turkey and chicken are usually about equal for the protein. Yeah. Yeah, if you're using Lose It, the only thing I don't like about Lose It is like they took away the free option of using the barcode scanner. Like you had to pay to use that. So I was just like, I really don't want to pay. I'm gonna look for another app. And sure enough, My Net Diary still has it for free. And if anything, it's even better. So I would at least say if you're using Lose It app, that's what I was using too. And I switched to My Net Diary and I liked it better than the Lose It app. Yeah, I started using it in January. And what I loved about it was it gave me a realistic expectation. I told it I wanted to lose. I was 187. I'd already dropped 3 pounds by the time I got to it. So I'm still saying like I started at 190. But I was at 187 when I started the My Net Diary app. And it told me it would take me until August to get to 160 pounds. And that was just something I needed to see. It just kept it so realistic for me. And so, and it's even more incredible because now I'm like a month ahead of schedule. It looks like I'll be at 160 in July instead of August. So that's just been even more like motivating for me, but it's still been very much realistic. Like that's not too much of a difference. A lot of people want to hear, oh, I'll lose it in 3 months. I'll lose it in 4 months. No, it's still taking me, since January till July? What is that, 6-7 months, and that is something I needed to see. And I think that's something most people need to see. It's like the realistic, version of like how long it will take you to lose this if you lock in right now. This is how long it'll take you if you lock in. You have to lock in with your walking. You have to lock in with your eating. You have to lock in with going to the gym. And I did, and I stuck with it. And now I'm a month ahead of schedule. So y'all can do it too. You can download the app. It'll give you a realistic timeline, and all you have to do is just lock in. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like deli ham either because a lot of it usually has the fatty chunks in it. I don't like getting the fatty chunks. That's a lot of reason why I don't like Walmart's chicken. They have fatty pieces in there. I don't like that. Thank you, Elise. Yeah. I love that I'm a month ahead of schedule. I think that's just so, I don't know. Like, people keep telling me, oh, you're losing weight slow. You're losing weight slow. And I'm like, I don't know. I've had a realistic idea of how quickly I should be losing weight, and I'm already a month ahead of schedule. I feel like in a way I'm losing weight really fast. I just had to change my mindset. I'm not expecting 4 pounds a week. I'm okay with a pound. And even then I've accepted, because I follow enough people who have lost weight, and I know like sometimes that can plateau and you won't lose, and what to do if that happens. So I've just like already gotten in the correct mindset of what to expect, and I think that's helped me along the way. I keep getting texts. Let me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna turn off my notifications. There we go. Just in a group text. Also, y'all, give me like a minute. I've got to go run to the bathroom. I will go and wash my hands real quick. I will be right back. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So sorry, everybody. I'm back. Alright. I did wash my hands, just so everyone knows. Okay, let me see what comments I might have missed. Elise gave a comment. She said, I'm so happy I found you today, and same. Like, a pound is so good. I've worked on not feeling bad, even if I didn't lose a pound. Yes. And what Ebony said is so true. If you are working out, that's another thing I had to get in my head is like, you didn't gain weight, you might have gained muscle. You didn't gain weight, you might have gained muscle. It's a win. All I know is, like I said, you have to just lock in, and you have to know you're doing everything right. Stop having the cheat days. Stop overdoing it when you know you're overdoing it and hoping that it doesn't matter. That's what I always have done. Just like, oh, I'm going to overdo it here, but I still lost a pound, so it doesn't matter. And then you just slowly keep overdoing it, you know? You just have to lock in this time. Let this time be different. And that has honestly made it to where even if I do gain a pound, it's like, it doesn't matter because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. How can it not work when I'm in a calorie deficit, when I'm walking 10,000 steps a day, when I'm hitting the gym? How can it not work? You know, I'm doing literally everything I am supposed to do. You know, it is not like, and just knowing. And something I would always tell myself at the end of the day, and it's just, I don't know, it's been like, it energizing and motivating for me. At the end of the day, I'd always be so proud of myself, and I'd look at my husband and I'd be like, I might fail tomorrow, but I didn't fail today. And that's just been like a little slogan I have said so many times. It's like, man, it's so nice to look back and to look at today and just be like, I might fail tomorrow, and that's okay. I might fail, but today I didn't fail today. And it just makes me not want to fail tomorrow, because it's like, I didn't fail yesterday, and I didn't fail the day before that. So it's just so nice. Elise's comment, being sore is not indicative of actually getting a workout in. Like, do the workout and don't push yourself and overdo it. Yeah, and Elise says, it is so rewarding when you did not feel like doing it, but you got up and did it anyways. Yeah. Yeah, Mel says, I don't think it works if you cheat day. I do reward myself with like a cheat meal after weighing in. Okay, yeah, and everyone's different, and I won't say I haven't had, like you said, a cheat meal every now and then. But even then, I would still try my best to track that, even if it was a cheat. I would guess how much I ate of something, and that would even help me portion control better. My mind was still like, if I'm cheating, I'm still going to like portion control. Do you know what I mean? Like, I might be enjoying some cake or some ice cream, but at the very least, I'm going to learn how to not binge on it. I'm going to take away that habit, you know? And I think that's something we all need to do. Like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy like a meal with like mac and cheese and a burger or something, but I'm going to get like a broccoli with it, and I'm going to not have so much mac and cheese. I'm going to have maybe half of that burger. You know what I mean? Like, we're not cheating like we used to. We're not cheating and binging. Like, we got to take that habit away. That's where I used to mess up. I'm going to have a cheat day, and then it's just like binging from morning till night, you know, or even on one meal you can overdo it, where you're just like, you can't even breathe. You ate so hard, you know, and it doesn't need to be like that anymore. Yeah. Even when we cheat, there's still a part that needs to learn. Show some restraint, girlfriend. You don't need all that. Enjoy it in small portions. I just put up a video like 2 days ago of me getting some ice cream. Even now, 26 pounds down. Why are you getting ice cream? You would lose weight quicker if you didn't get ice cream. You're hurting all of your results. No. Because, of course, when you go to any kind of ice cream shop, how do they give you the ice cream? Even if you order one scoop, they're giving you this big, huge, heaping scoop of ice cream. You know what I did? I just grabbed I asked them for an extra, like, cup and a lid, and I took a big scoop of that ice cream off, and I still got to enjoy ice cream on a waffle cone, and then I had some extra ice cream I could take later. So if anything, I got to enjoy ice cream 2 days in a row because I had small portions of it. So in a way, it feels like I'm not even cheating because I'm just enjoying what I want to enjoy, and I'm learning how to have it in small portions. Mel said, yeah, totally. There is definitely going overboard. I'm down 98 pounds since last August. Oh my gosh. Claps for Mel. Amazing. Amazing. Show us how it's done. That's my goal. Like, since last August, it's not even been a year for you yet, and you're like almost 100 pounds down. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's me. Like, I started in January, and I'm already 26 pounds down. It's like, where am I going to be this coming January? Are you kidding? Especially if I'm just losing a pound a week. Like, people are like, that's so slow. If I do that for a year, that's 52 pounds. That's a lot. I'm happy with that. Ebony, I told myself I never want to be over 200 again. That's my life goal I made for myself. I love that. Yeah, something about us women. I think it hits when we get closer to 200 pounds. It's like we should not be 200 pounds. There's something wrong here. I know that's what happened with me. And it only happened because I had 2 babies in 2 years. So a lot of it had to do with pregnancy and just overeating while pregnant. Yeah. Of course, I got to 200 pounds while pregnant, and I couldn't beat myself up because it was like, this happened during pregnancy. You know, you can't help it, but there's something about seeing the number 200 on the scale, pregnant or not. It did something to my brain, and I'm just like, I cannot. I have to get out of this pregnancy, and I'm going to take care of myself. We're getting out of this. I'm not staying at 200 pounds. I'm not going to be the woman who let herself go after babies, you know? Yeah. Elise said, my husband said, I like that you're eating what you want, but you're more conscious of it. Right? And I think that's something a lot of us women don't even realize we have to figure out. It's so hard for us women to figure out, rather, because for me, it was like I gained so much weight when I started dating my husband, because what are we doing? We're constantly going out to eat. And I feel like I have to eat the same amount he does. He's getting 2 burritos. Shoot, I can eat 2 burritos too. I ain't no skinny thing, you know. I can eat just as much as you. And then we're constantly doing that. I'm constantly eating as much as him. I don't need to eat as much as him. Ever. He is allowed so many more calories in his day than me. So, of course, we're eating all the time. We fell in love, and we're constantly eating together, and we're dating. And between dating him and getting married, I gained 15 pounds. And now that's my goal, is just to get back to that weight of where I was when I got married. So I think that happens so much for us. But I do think husbands notice too when we're finally like, okay, I'm going to stop eating on your level and get back to my level. Thank you, Mel. Mel said, congrats to you. Excuse me. It's life-changing and you are doing it the right way. Thank you, Mel. I really feel like I am. That's just where I'm so confident. Even if the scale does try to go up on me, the scale is always going to be playing mind tricks on me. And the biggest way I can have confidence is just knowing I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I literally could not be doing it any better. That's why I'm on here documenting it so much, because I'm so confident that I'm doing it the way I'm supposed to do it, that I want to show you how. This is how you're supposed to do it. Calorie deficit. Walk 10,000 steps a day. Go to the gym. You do all of that. You put in that work. You can't doubt yourself. You'll know, the scale is tripping right now. The scale is off because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. There ain't no way I gained a pound. It's just the scale tripping me right now. Thank you for the likes, Sana. Thank you, Ebony. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on all these comments. I appreciate all the comments. Y'all are giving me such good engagement on here. I appreciate it. Ebony, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I try to be positive. I mean, a lot of it too is just coming out of postpartum depression. You should have seen me a few months ago. Not too much positivity going on around here, but I do attribute it to putting in some healthy habits. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm crying. I swear every time I get on live, my nose just decides to stuff up and it sounds like I'm crying. I am not. Sana asked, have I cut anything out? I was sort of describing it earlier, but honestly, if I'm being honest, just about every meal that I've ever eaten that I'm normally eating, I've had to realize that I need to cut. So in a way, there is some foods that I've had to just cut out completely. Like for me, it was cereal. I realized that even during pregnancy. I told my husband I don't even want to see a cereal box in the house, because even dealing with that with pregnancy cravings would make me binge on it so bad, because I love cereal. And I can't portion control it. I can't stop myself from eating too much. And there's some things like that for everybody, where if you cannot stop yourself, if you can't have that little portion of ice cream and stop yourself, then stop having it. If you can't have the correct portion of mac and cheese that you're supposed to have, then stop having it. And for me, it was things like cereal. I love Pop-Tarts unhealthily. Like, it's embarrassing to say, like, there's just something about a toasted Pop-Tart where it's just like crunchy on the edges and gooey in the center. I could talk about them all day. I love Pop-Tarts. But they are my weakness. I can't eat Pop-Tarts. It's it's bad enough to even have the one package where it has 2 different Pop-Tarts in it. But once I eat that, I'll still want another. I'll still be fighting the rest of the day to keep from going to get another. And it's just, yeah, there's things like that for everybody, where you realize, like, everything is about portion control, and you can really have anything in the right amounts. But there's some things for all of us that we just have to cut completely. And for me, it's things like, that's just the first things I can think of, was like cereal, first of all, and Pop-Tarts. Yeah, for me, it was either the Oreo Pop-Tarts or the fudge brownie. Those were always my favorites. And yeah, it's hard to even talk about them without being like, because I have a Dollar General right down the road from me. And immediately my mind goes to how much effort would it take to go to Dollar General and get a box of Pop-Tarts real quick? Do you think that would be bad? Do you think I could control myself? And no, I can't. So that thought's immediately getting pushed to the side. I'm not. We're not ruining ourselves. Absolutely not. Or chips. That's the devil, I swear. Okay, well, I am a Christian. I don't know if that puts off people, but I do believe gluttony is a thing, and I don't think it's talked enough about in the Christian community. I think that's one of the most deadly sins, and we just pass by it like it's nothing, and it's clearly affecting our whole nation at the very least. So I'm just saying, yeah, I think you're right. I think the devil is somewhere in there involved. It's literally an addiction. Nicole shared the live. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. Although I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. I think I started talking around 1:25. So I'm trying to keep this around an hour, even though I could talk forever, because I love when y'all just interact with me. Thank you, Santa. Yes. I already feel like I have so much control. I'm so proud. Like, even being able to eat ice cream, I can handle myself way better than I used to. But there's just some things that maybe one day I can control myself. But, yeah, we'll see. Strawberry asked what I had for breakfast. I had an English muffin with cottage cheese on top, and strawberries cut up, toasted in the air fryer with a drizzle of honey. And then I had a protein coffee consisting of coffee, Premier Protein Shake, sugar-free hazelnut creamer, and then a light Cool Whip on top. Very delicious. I have videos of it on my channel if you want to see, because it's very like cutesy and aesthetic too. I love it. It's the same breakfast I eat every day. I've eaten it since January, and I pretty much eat the same lunch also. Oh, wow. You must be like out in California or something. Chia. I know chia seeds are a thing right now. I'm scared to try it because I've seen a lot of people say they hate the texture. But there's a ballerina I follow on here, and she does a lot of chia puddings. Her name is Lori, if anyone wants to follow her. She's actually influenced me a lot because she eats really healthy. as you would almost have to with her kind of lifestyle. But she's Lori the ballerina. She's a freelance dancer, and she's honestly one of my biggest motivators of just like someone who's just living her everyday life. She's not like a diet influencer by any means, but she eats really healthy and really well. Yeah, y'all are convincing me I need to start making some. I don't even know where to start. You'll have to drop me a recipe. Over 1,600 likes. Y'all are so nice. How am I going to hop off of here? Y'all are just... We're just getting a whole community going on here. I love this. Elise is talking about how she leaves her sitting overnight to help with the crunch. Yeah, because that's the biggest thing I hear is that the texture is awful. So I'm scared to try it, but I probably need to. Hey, Sabrina. Come on. Want to come say hi to the live? This is my cute little cat, Sabrina. She's my baby cat. She's so good with my little babies. They love her. Yeah, I'm surprised now that I've cut out cereal, how little I drink milk now. I put it in my... Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Strawberry. Thank you. I'm surprised how little I... What was I saying? Oh, how little I drink milk. Because I only put it in my oatmeal. I have a Kodiak protein oatmeal that I eat all the time. They have different flavors. They have chocolate chip, blueberry, strawberry, and they're so good. It's loaded with protein. It's like a dessert when I eat it. That's one of my favorites. But that's the only time I have milk is putting it in that. So now I have to buy half gallons of milk at a time because they go bad so quickly. Which is crazy because I used to love milk. Again, with Pop-Tarts, I would always drink like a glass of milk with my Pop-Tarts. Just calories on calories and not even counting. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I need to get some other kind of milk just because mine goes bad so quickly. Do I have a coach? Santa asked, did I have a coach help me? That is a great question. That's actually something I'll probably end the live talking about. So I would suggest if you do get a coach, be careful. Because I just hired a girl that was going around on Facebook at the time. And this is before I even got pregnant the last time. So this might have been a year ago. A little longer. I hired her trying to lose my first baby weight from my first baby. And, yeah, it was not the greatest experience. She very much did not, like, talk with me much. She wanted, like, daily, like, she wanted me to send her pictures of what I was eating every day at the end of the day. And sometimes she would tell me I needed to incorporate more or do this, but she wasn't very encouraging. She wasn't very communicative, and I felt like I just wasted money. I'm doing so much better now without her. I feel like I could be a good coach on my own, but we probably all feel like we could be good coaches, you know. But I'm definitely not there yet. I'm not experienced yet. But I do say this, and I feel like I say this to everybody, is like, I just know I'm doing now what I'll be doing when I'm skinny. I'm doing the same thing now that I'll be doing when I'm skinny, but no one's going to listen to me now because I'm still big. They'll listen to me when I'm skinny. They'll want to know how I got there, even though I'll be doing the same thing then that I'm doing now. So all I can do is just keep going, you know, and hope people listen to me now. But no one cares to hear what some chunky face is saying. They'll want to hear when my cheeks are more sunken in. Well, she wanted, I guess because she was my coach, she wanted to make sure I was eating correctly. And yeah, I don't know. It was just, she wasn't giving me good tips. I can't remember. I have to look back on the conversation because I remember being so mad. Like, I paid for a whole month, and then she was like pushing me to pay for the next month, but I was just more doing like a test run with her. And then when I let her know I probably wouldn't pay for the next month, she like cut me off and didn't talk to me for the last week, you know, and I was just like, but I paid for the month. So I just remember it being awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard much from her since. I don't know if she's still going around Facebook, but it was just a Facebook thing at the time, and she was definitely reaching out to moms who wanted help, and that's what I want to do, is I want to help moms, because I'm a mom now. At the time, I had only had one baby, but now I've got two, and I'm just like, I'm just wanting to show moms that even with having 2 under 2, I'm still doing this. I'm still showing up for myself, and we all can. But I just feel like if I would ever coach someone, I would almost even want to like video call that person, talk to them one-on-one. I never like talked to that girl one-on-one. It was just like a bunch of texting, and even that was very little. You know, if I ever coach someone, I want to talk to you. I want to, you know, like talk about your, you know, weaknesses, your strengths, what you're fighting, what's helping you a lot. You know, I would really want to like get to know you, and like, especially if you're paying me, I want to like give you my full attention as much as I can. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like especially if you're paying me. But Hi, just asking what I was just eating. Yes, I am actually finishing up my lunch now. So I'm just eating the same lunch I always have. I actually also upload my lives to YouTube. So the link in my bio has my YouTube page. So if you want to find me on there, you can always go back and see my other lives. They're long, so don't feel like you have to. But if you want to check out the rest of this live there, you can. And yeah, oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Sana. Thank you. And yeah, what I just ate was basically just some deli meat, some mixed nuts, some cheese with crackers, and I will have some yogis after this, but I'll probably hop off before that. But yeah, I appreciate, see, I'm just loving these chats even more. Y'all are just so nice and sweet. I get excited getting on here now because it's just like, I always get the nicest people. And it just like makes my day. Y'all don't even know. I sound like I'm crying, but I'm not. Y'all are bringing me to tears. No, my nose is getting all stuffed. I don't even know. I blame you, Sabrina. Are you getting me all stuffed? No, I'm not from Alabama. I am from North Carolina. But yeah, it's very similar. Very southern accent. I'm married to a guy from New York, and every time I visit his family in upstate New York, they just like, please keep talking. We love to hear you talk. I'm just like, yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah, my husband's family is from a really small town, like in the middle of nowhere. And I've always grown up thinking I was in a small town, but I didn't realize how small town New York could be. Because you say New York and you think city. But he came here and felt like he moved to the city just coming here. I can't breathe anymore. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off though, because it has officially been over an hour. But I appreciate all the follows, all the comments, all the likes. Y'all have been incredible. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Go out and get a walk. It's a beautiful day here. I hope it is for you too. Yeah, it was nice meeting all of y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.